Welcome to the Year 6 information meeting. This is Mrs. Holland and she's the teacher in the Poplar class, and I'm Mrs. Burgess, I'm in Rowan class. I'm also the phase leader. A copy of this presentation is on the website, so if you want to look at it at your leisure, you can do. The school uniform policy and equipment policy is on our website, but just to remind everybody, jewellery should not be worn and nail varnish isn't permitted either. The exceptions to that, small watch and stud earrings they can wear, but if they're doing PE they need to take their earrings out. No stationery or equipment is needed by children, everything is provided at school.
Mobile phones can be brought to school, as you probably know, you've had the letter at home anyway, but we would really better if they just bring mobile phones if they're walking home from school. They'll be collected each morning by the class teachers, and they're kept securely in our cupboards during the day and handed out at the end of the day, and phones are not to be used before school or after school on the playground. Money, the only time the children should bring money into school is for tuck shop, which obviously isn't open right now, so there's no real need for them to bring any money at all at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. The timetable is actually on the website, so you can go to that to view that, but just to let you know, PE's on a Friday, and I know you've had the letter home about that children can come in wearing their PE kit at the moment.
On that day, that's right, yeah. Yeah, so we're getting just a couple of slides with a little bit of the Year 6 curriculum. There's a lot more. We've just picked out a few key objectives. The really important part to realise is that we'll be spending a lot of time covering objectives from Year 5 and just making sure that whatever may have been missed or maybe not have been embedded as well as we would like due to COVID and the lockdown, we'll be covering all of that with our Year 6 objectives as well, and they're just a few of the very many objectives that we'll be covering.
Yes, exactly. And we've got the writing objectives again, as Mrs. Holland's just said, that we'll be doing catch up on the Year 5 objectives as well as teaching these Year 6 ones to your children.
And same goes for the reading.
Reading. If when you go through any of these targets you don't understand or you'd like some more information about how we teach something, by all means contact Mrs. Holland or myself and we're very happy to explain it to you.
Absolutely, yeah. These are our topics and themes, so what we'll be learning, this just for autumn term. So in history we've started already and the children are really enjoying it actually, first few weeks, which is great. It's lovely to see them enjoying conflict, crime and punishment, and really looking at a whole range of historical periods. Geography, lots of mapping we'll be doing as well, and again our science we've started with circulation and the blood and the heart, and again that seems to have really excited the children, so great start, which is lovely.
Okay, homework. Your children will be provided with 3 workbooks, as you can see copies there, which will include grammar, punctuation and spelling, a maths book and a reading comprehension book. Homework will go out every Thursday and needs to be brought back on a Tuesday, and spellings will go out on a Friday via Seesaw and they'll be tested the following Friday. We will work with the children on those spellings during the week, so it's not they don't have to learn everything at home.
Just a couple of, I'm sure you're all very familiar with these websites that we use as a school, Timetables, Rockstars and Purple Mash. We as a school pay for that, so your children have access to these, and they all should have their individual usernames and passwords, which they've used over lockdown on the whole anyway. But again, something else we're doing, we're just making sure everyone gets their Seesaw log on again, their TT Rockstars and their Purple Mash, just so that they've all got those maybe in their reading records.
Okay, reading books. Your child has chosen a reading book which they'll read at school and at home. If they don't like their book for whatever reason, we're more than happy to change it. Please can we ask you to read at least once a week with them, asking questions about what they've read, and put a signature in the book. If you can read more than once a week, that's fantastic, but once a week is good as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as it says, your child should be reading daily.
We expect that,
Yes,
you know,
we
that
do.
they're reading daily, but you're at least hearing them and signing their books once a week. Assessments, yes, we're in year 6, and assessments continue now all the way through the year, as with every other year. And it's our way of seeing where their strengths are, what more we need to do really, what we need to catch up on, and nobody should worry about them.
Absolutely. SATs week will begin on the 10th of May, we think, but we're obviously not sure, but we're acting on the dates given to us so far. So the children will be prepared for that, and they'll do a grammar, punctuation and spelling assessment, a reading comprehension, and a maths consisting of 3 papers. The writing assessment is teacher assessed, and sometimes we have a moderator that comes in to check. Throughout the year, the children will be assessed as they were in previous years. So by the time we get to SATs week, they'll be prepared and used to all that.
Yeah.
There'll be a specific SATs meeting for you all later on in the year.